Hello again, fellow YouTubers, airsofters. This is going to be part 2 of the ICS large battery M16 issue that I was having. As I stated in part 1, I was having an issue putting a 9.6 volt battery, 4200 milliamp, large type battery into my M16A3 from ICS. So what I did, I went ahead and modified the stock. Basically, I kept putting the battery in there, and anything that I was hitting, I took my Dremel. I have a stylus on there, hand stylus, so I could get inside the stock. I did have the stock off at the time, and I have a 100 grit drum on there, sanding drum. Basically what I did is I put the battery in. If it hit, I would go in there and I would remove as little as possible. And I kept doing that. It probably took me about a half hour total. And then I went in and I got everything nice and smooth. But the main parts that I did take off, there was a battery shelf here, and a ridge here, and a ridge here on both sides, on the inside of the stock. Took those completely off. Those are completely gone. There was a small support here. I took that out, completely gone. And then there was a triangle spot here, and I did grind that down a little just to give myself a little more room. Now the battery fits, everything is fine. So I'll go ahead and show that to you. Obviously, hook up the battery. Best way I found to get everything in here is just take the battery, hook it up, keep your wiring at the top. You slide it in there and the battery will drop down. Then you're left with this. Basically what I do is I just kind of fold it over and it all tucks up in there real nice. Obviously you don't want to, this is the wiring, it's the lifeblood of your gun. You don't want to be forcing it, you don't want to, make it do what it doesn't want to do. So just go ahead. Go ahead and just kind of finagle it. There we go. It still is tight, don't get me wrong, it's still a tight fit. It's going to be the biggest battery that you can possibly fit in this thing. But like I said, at the same time it is 4200 milliamps, 9.6 volt, awesome rate of fire. I don't know exactly what it is yet, but it's substantially different from the 8.4 that I had in here. So I will test fire it for you, dry fire it. Obviously just a few shots. Always wear your safeties if you're going to dry fire your gun, if you're working on it. If there's any chance that a BB could fire, if you have a battery in there and you're working on it, make sure you wear safeties or you have safeties around. If you're going to pull the trigger, absolutely make sure you have safeties on at least. These are shooting glasses, they're rated for real firearms. So I feel absolutely safe about having these on. If I was in the field, I would have some sort of full face goggles on, or full perimeter goggles, or full face mask. But down here, I'll just show you real quick. Always make sure you point an airsoft gun away from somebody unless you're in a game. That's pretty obvious. But if you're going to test fire, don't point it at somebody. Make sure you point it in safe direction. General safety. Treat it like a real gun and you'll be alright. So, off safety, full auto. As you can see, nice rate of fire. So I will be doing a further review on this later with this battery. Compared to the 8.4 volt, I'll do FPS, and I will be doing a RPS. As soon as I get a chronograph, it's probably going to be a few weeks till I get one, but then I'll be doing full reviews on all the guns that I have for the FPS and RPS ratings with different batteries in them, to give people an idea of how the battery affects all of that. So stay tuned.